Why are you waking me up? Wake up! Wake up! Get up! Get up, man! So a lot of times the question is, well, if you only got water and electric, what do you do about your tanks? Some places have places where you can drive and dump. There is a place like that here, but a lot of them also have the option where you can have a sewer dump truck come around and it will pump your tanks for you. 20 bucks is kind of like the going rate we've seen, and they had one in Albuquerque as well, which Albuquerque, there was no option to go dump your tanks. So you pretty much had to pay that if you want your tanks down. But it's nice to get a break and not have to dump the tanks myself. You notice you trash a lot of places like this that are rally style. You just put your trash out front and then the trash truck comes and picks up the trash. So totally luxurious for the RV life. Get your tanks dumped, get your trash picked up. Pretty fancy. I and Marissa rush in and start taking a shower and getting ready because we saw the truck was coming to dump, and so we wanted to get our tanks filled as quickly as possible. And so there's scheduled events throughout the rally. I mean, you can go at your own pace, you can try to go to all the events. A lot of it depends on the age of your kids, and so there's events specifically for teenagers, events for the little ones, events where it's just entire families show up and we eat together. Like last night we had a potluck dinner, which if you've never had a potluck dinner.
Man, the potluck?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, oh my goodess.
That was
I should have shown, there was more Instant Pots in one location than I've ever seen in my life. Potluck? Yeah, they all want the potluck now. They're yelling for it. So.
We're not going to.
Well, just when you've got 2 entire 8-foot tables of just desserts. I mean, that's just to give you an idea. And I would say 20 plus Instant Pots, and I mean, it was incredible. But there are 84 families, I believe, here, which is the most they've ever had. Yeah, they said 84, which is the most they've ever had. I don't know what the next was, maybe around 50, maybe the biggest. I don't know, but so close to double what they've had at any of the other rallies. So it's cool because it's hard to connect with people on the road, but if you go to a lot of these events, you see some of the same people, and that's really neat. So you can kind of reconnect, and
when you learn so much from other people too. You know, you learn like, you know, how people are doing things slightly differently, and you're like, oh, never thought about that.
Yeah.
This morning they talked about budget today with a coffee talk, which was interesting. Lots of good things. If you're thinking about doing this lifestyle, you should go to one of these rallies.
We met several families been on the road like less than 2 weeks that are here, and that's just probably the best way to start if you've got a family.
You wish you would have started
that
way.
Oh man, yeah. So we're doing a scavenger hunt with the little kids after Play-Doh, crowns, that kind of thing, and then you've got teenagers back here, it looks like playing I don't know, just games in the field, that kind of thing. And then there's a group of, like, I don't know, preschool kids, I guess, inside playing games in the building here, too. So you've got 84 different rigs here, and I mean, each one is a family. We're talking anywhere from like 3 to 8 or 9 people per rig. So there's hundreds of people here, and pretty cool to have that much family interaction in one place. Can get mail here, so we've ordered a few things. I've got this telescoping ladder. I got one of these, which plugs into your OBD2 ports.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So it plugs in there and just powers it up.
It does, actually. It's amazing how much help you get around here. So, but yeah, plug it in, connect to it with my iPhone, and I have to get an app as well on my iPhone. I'm not for sure what all I can read with this, but I'm hoping I can read a lot as far as like mileage and RPMs and just basically an overview of the engine, or if a check light engine's on, all that kind of stuff. So had a lot of people recommend something like this, so I'm gonna try that out for sure. Watch how tall it can get. Taller, taller, taller.
Okay, Harper.
Taller, taller.
Pretty high.
It is really high. Taller. Taller, taller. Look how tall that is. That's really tall. Climb it.
Yeah. He's climbing.
The ladder seems to work really well for getting 12.5 feet out of something that weighs less than 30 pounds like that, and as compact as that ladder is. I mean, seems like a pretty good deal. So we're gonna go up to the marketplace. They have like events within events here. And so you've constantly got, like, kids are making crafts and they sell those, and you've got sort of like a swap meet going on where people take things that they don't need anymore with their RV and they put them all on a big long line of tables, and you can go and look and see if there's things that you want from there, or drop things off that you don't need anymore. They've got mini classes built in for budgeting or just towing, and you can pick and choose. I mean, do you want to push yourself, go to these things, or do you want to take your time, just go to what you can go to?
I think this is an awesome event. I wish we would have thought of this sooner.
Well, it's tough. I mean, they're in different parts of the country,
Yeah.
but we were only, 4.5 hours away this time, so.
We'll definitely keep an eye out for these events in the future, though, and maybe we'll be close to one
And
again.
there's lots of stuff going on here, but I would seriously say, even if we showed up and for 3-4 days or whatever, just hung out with the families, got to meet families, talk with families, connect with people, just for the community and connecting with people is totally worth it just for that.
Yeah, it's been
That's
great
always
hearing
good to do.
everybody's story.
We met a guy today that built his own house, boat, gutted his 74 Airstream, and
Yeah,
when I say gutted, like pulled it off the frame and put it back down, and I mean,
the most interesting man in the world.
it's about right. And then they bought a Hummer and threw a Duramax engine in it and pulled the Airstream with that, and I mean, I'm
It's
like,
creative.
yeah, I'm like struggling to figure out, get one of the clotheslines up, right now. So, yeah, you meet people like that, and those kind of connections are awesome to have. Some of the stuff people are giving away: bicycle helmets, hammers, tools, games for the kids, clothing. I mean, it's quite a bit of stuff. Oh, 10 or 12 tables at least. Well, this is the marketplace. This is basically where kids get to test out their entrepreneurial muscles, make things, sell things. So pretty cool. So we came up here to support them, see what we have going on. And Hensley's here for popcorn.
Do you want the chocolate one?
What does she want?
I'm sure she wants
She
chocolate.
wants chocolate. All right. So this family's donating their money to an orphanage in India. And this is showing information about who they're donating it to.
That's a cupcake?
I see you found oh, that's some other load. Where
No,
was that?
a guy bought the whole tray and was giving them out to kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, is that not sweet?
It's awesome. See, how much are these?
$1.50.
They got a real barbecue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it good hamburger or cupcake?
Hamburger?
You going to bed?
No.
Say goodnight.
Good night, Hensley. Love you. Each day here, just a full day of activities. You can go at your own pace. You can push yourself to the limit.
We haven't even pushed ourselves to the limit and I'm exhausted. So.
Our child pushes us to the limit.
That's the truth. She is running around being a little social butterfly
It's sensory overload for
it
her
is.
with all these kids.
and it's wearing us out,
Yes.
having to watch her all day and chase her everywhere and let her be too.
One thing we haven't looked to plan is where we're going next. So
Yeah, we might need to get on that.
we might. So as usual, next week we have no clue where we're staying, other than hopefully it'll be in our RV
Why'd you say hopefully in our RV?
in case something goes wrong.
Like, where else would we be?
Well, I mean, I didn't want to jinx this. We plan on being in our RV next week.
We're always in our RV.
Well, anyways.
That's confusing.
but- Okay, all right. At least next week we'll know we'll be in our RV.
There you go.
We're gonna call it a night, get some sleep, and we will catch you guys later.